bail out all my day ones. Kick it! If you try to shut us down, and just to even up the score, we're coming kick.
25 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And out of bounds there on the kick. They come up in an offset eye. Jennings. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. On play action. Now Manning. He's got Cruz complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Out on the right, this is Cruz. That one goes for 24 yards. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back, because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Jennings on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, That's where they throw the football.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They run again with Jennings. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Here's Manning to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. About it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
Here we go. Blue 45. Black 58.
On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Eighth.
On 2nd down, Ryan Matthews. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Bradford, and bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A 1st down throw for Bradford. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. 30, 20, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews taking it in, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They come out here in the eye. This is Jennings. Oh, what a move. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Manning to throw on second down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that's the kick starter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Jennings. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. Off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block in and keep him from disrupting your offense.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. Third down here.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
He was looking there for Reuben Randall. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. To throw is Bradford. And he hits his man, Matthews. 26 yards on the play there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 1st down, Bradford. Hurts over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fella's got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they do snap it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the 1st half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now it's Jennings. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
Now they try the right side here. Fight it. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Rashad Jennings in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT.
Partner, you got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those late-in-the-half plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum. I think this touchdown equates to that.
Absolutely, and then they can take the lead here into the lockers. Big-time play.
Yeah, and let's see what they're designed coming out for the 2nd half as well. Oftentimes, when you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play,
and pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done. Be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc.
Defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. On third down, Bradford. He hits Randall, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing now is Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Backing up. That's complete right around the 8. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
Yes, indeed. Eli Manning to Odell Beckham Jr. When they do it over and over, they usually win games.
Yeah, and you know the video game Madden, right?
Of course.
Yeah, that's why he's a big reason that Odell Beckham was on the cover in 16 with the arms stretched out. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jordan Hicks in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rashad Jennings, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got him on the run a little bit. That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called, not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we had an opportunity and seized it. Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. A lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and now it's 4th down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Bradford. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rashad Jennings, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Barner. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Bradford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and long for Bradford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. 57.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 26 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And his throw here's incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. On 2nd down, Bradford again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's incomplete. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Play action. Manning. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. The Giants do snap it. It's Manning. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Sam Bradford heading back. Out as he and his offense get ready to go again. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Behind the line. Let's go. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Another notch there on the belt for Eli Manning finding Odell Beckham.
Pick a route, any route. They're connected no matter what. Boy, those guys know how to figure it out, and they work hard at it in practice. A big reason why they're in the lead.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive...
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On play action, it's Manning. He finds Beckham complete.
it.